Hello, you guys. Welcome to our channel. This is Kimyo and Lavelle.
What's up?
And we are here to talk about the Black Lives Matter movement. The raids, the impact, the craziness, how some people are taking it seriously, how some people are brushing over the shoulder, the deaths of several individuals. Even to this day, people are still dying for just kneeling down and, supporting the rest of the community. And still, like, the change is being, in process, but it's not happening as quick as everybody wants it to. But we're doing something about it. So what do you have to say about the all lives? Well, all lives matter, Black lives matter, both.
First, it's fucked up. Plain and simple. This has been going on for years. This is nothing new. And now, we're tired of it. It's not like we haven't been tired of it. But it goes to the old saying, enough is enough. And I'm getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. So now people fed up with it. The government act like it doesn't exist. They want to ignore it. They want to just brush it under the rug. Well, guess what? We're getting tired of the brushing under the rug. Now, police brutality. Is all officers evil and full of hatred? No. But there are some that is. And those are the ones that we have to root out, get rid of, lock their ass up, and throw away the key. Reform is what the nation needs. A complete reform. Infrastructure, every single thing needs to be changed and made to fit every person, black or white, the right way. Just like, MLK back in the years, they marched, they did all that. Did it make a difference? Yes, it did. But times have changed, and we have to make a bigger difference than what they did for us back in those days. So therefore, we need to get out there and we need to vote. We need to vote. Because see, these people that's in office, how they got in office? How did they get in office? They got in office through voting. So the same way that we vote them in, or even if you didn't vote them in, someone else did vote them in, we can vote them out. Now, I'm not going to talk bad about the President of the United States of America, which is currently Donald Trump. I'm not going to talk bad about him,
change.
But I will say this right here.
We need change.
He is not the president that we need for America right now. We need someone that's going to show complete, utterly true leadership on both sides. Whether you are independent, whether you are a Republican, whether you are a Democrat. We need a man or a woman that's going to stand up and do what's right for the American people. We are going through COVID-19. Now we're going through all this dealing with racism, abuse.
This is a lot.
All this going on in America and around the world too, to be exact.
It's been going on, but I feel like now people are it's almost like a wake up year. Like people are now just waking up. It was open mindset to say, hey, make sure your hygiene is okay. Now it's a wake up again to saying, oh, remember what skin tone you are. Then it's a wake up again and remember who your president is. So now everybody's like, okay, well, we all need to just wake up completely. Like, what is going on? And it's getting to that point where everybody is just now action. We have folks I've seen videos online where it's like even little girls that are out with their families, like promoting and chanting and, doing what their parents have told them to do, but at the same time starting something that probably we haven't seen in a very long time at that age. Most parents would be like, stay inside or things of that nature. But that's what we do in peaceful protests, and hopefully everything goes well with that. But then we also have the situations where folks are just, pulling up and getting pulled out and gunned and hit just for that.
Yeah.
So once again, we are in it was already saying we're in a state of emergency, but we are literally in a state of emergency. We are, no matter where you look, there's something to worry about. There's something that's going on, whether it's corona hitting us or another person getting gunned down for just kneeling or literally just driving or saying, I can't breathe, get off me, or
whatever the nature may be.
Like,
this is what it is. This is not going to change overnight.
Not going to change overnight.
But we can do what we can to make it better, and even for the next generation. And so therefore, honestly, if you can go out there and protest, you can go out there and vote. We have to vote these people out of office.
Now, what I will say is the positive note about everything is that we have people like Washington's mayor. She literally just said, you know what, we know that people are protesting. She's not, crazy. She's fully aware. And she said, you take that street and do Black Lives Matter, big, bright, and yellow, right down the road, as big as you want to make it, so everybody can see that. And so everybody in the world can see that, because that's on the news. Like, people see that this really matters. We really matter.
Yeah, that was a broad statement that she did, which is on the same road where the White House is at.
We have.
You also have the mayor, Keisha Lance Bottom. She did an outstanding job throughout these weeks dealing with the protests in Atlanta, Georgia, where it got really rough. And she showed true leadership as a mayor should. Not just her, not just the mayor of D.C. There's other mayors across the U.S. that have, and governors who have shown true leadership on handling this crisis. It's unfortunate that there are other people and top officials that haven't. They are in denial or just care to not want to care.
Don't care.
But guess what? Whether you care or don't care,
things are changing.
It's changing, and we are in your face.
Next year it's going to be a world of new stuff.
You're going to see a whole lot going on. November, you're going to see a lot. And I'm just here to let you know that a lot of people are tired of it, and we demand action, and action will come.
I do feel that there were some statements made that police officers are some of those, they have that police officers are one of those jobs that you can't really make a mistake. And it's hard to, once you think about this, like, oh, well, people make mistakes in jobs, whether it's a restaurant or a bus driver or somebody doing something else, a cook or a CVS coworker. But a police officer, you can't make a mistake like that. That's like somebody saying, oh, well, I'm flying the airplane or Delta Airlines, and all of a sudden this happened, and that's why millions of people died. My bad. There shouldn't be a my bad. It's not a my bad moment. When these things, everybody goes through those proper protocols to know that this is real. Those one of the things that you have to take, like the Army. Those job lines, you can't make a mistake. Because once you make a mistake, somebody's life is out. So you have to remember that, not saying that all police officers are bad, but there is a rank that becoming a police officer, we, the people, expect something of not just, oh, well, let me just do this just cause. Think before you act. If you so-called went through so-called training, they will show what to do in these certain situations. And that's just for everybody. But just know that things are happening, things are changing. I will say, everybody has their own way of protesting against this. As long as you've taken your platform, speaks for everybody, as long as you've taken your platform from walking outside to, like you said, voting, to making a post, to showing something that you are not silent about the situation, I feel like that counts. There have been several people that I didn't even think that would make a post about it or even donate towards the cause, and have, you know, shocked and just, it's like, oh my God, they're in the streets with regular people. They're doing this. They just made a post online about this. Like, different celebs, different people have literally surfaced because everybody knows that this is not a joke. This is something that's been going on and has just been elevating year after year after year until eventually people get tired. And this is that moment where we're tired. We don't really have time for any of the ifs or, well, maybe if this, or look at it this way. No excuses. We're tired. It's going to get fixed. Whether we got to do a whole MLK walking down all over again,
that ain't gonna work.
It is, the bigger the better, the more it has, things have to change.
And things gonna change.
But I will say, it does have to do a lot with who's running this country.
So we're about to sign off, but we just want to let you know that it's time for you to step it up. And for those who are stepping it up, just continue to allow it to grow and prosper and step up more. All right? Always remember, you got to believe in yourself as well as you believe in others. We don't practice violence, but we make sure that our faces and our voice are heard by any means possible. So therefore, go out there, protest, let the people know what's up.
Yep.
Change is about to come.
Well, we are out of here, you guys. Thank you for following. Thank you for your subscribers and your likes and your comments and the support. Bye, 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 bye. We are out of here.